Hey there, David Coe with the Coe Real Estate Group. Hope you're doing well. September numbers are in, and I figured it was a good time to stop and take a look and see how the market has been performing. First thing we're going to look at before we look at sales are interest rates. Everyone has heard rates are continuing to rise, and based on what the Fed is going to probably be doing in their next couple of meetings, there's a chance rates could continue to rise. You can see back in January of 2021, rates got down as low as 2.65%. Looking right around January of this year, rates had gone up about 100 basis points. And in September, they got up to 6.7%. They've dropped down a little bit in October. So rates are now in the high sixes. And this is the impact that it's having on the actual market. So the red line in this graph is what's happening in LA County, and the blue line down here is what's happening in the South Bay. So this particular, we're looking at closed transactions. So this is the number of transaction, and this has honestly been the biggest impact that we're seeing. Back in March of 2022, you can see that in LA County, we were closing about 6,100 units a month, about 439 in the South Bay. And that has dropped off almost 35%, both in LA County and in the South Bay. But the actual number of homes has been decreasing. But when we look at new listings on market, it's also been high interest rates have been impacting buyer demand. It's also impacting the number of new listings on the market. So you can see in June of 2022, we had about 8,200 active listings in LA County and about 612 here in the South Bay. And those have also dropped about 30%, down to about 366 active listings in the South Bay and about 5,800 in LA County as a whole. So while buyer demand has been dropping, so has inventory. Days on market has been climbing. We kind of peaked out here in March of 2022 with only like a 7 days on market in the South Bay, 9 days in LA County. And now here we are, those numbers have doubled, but we're still under 30 days on market. And our month supply seems to be stabilizing a little bit. So, back earlier in the year, late last year, we were down to below 1 month of inventory in the South Bay, about a month and a half in LA County. And you can see it at the end of September, we've got about 2.5 months roughly for both the South Bay and LA County. And then lastly, we'll take a look at prices. So prices did start to drop in May. Part of it we were seeing back in June and July is basically, we kind of just didn't get as busy. We think a lot of that was seasonality. People were traveling. In August, prices dropped down in the South Bay to about 915,000, LA County 840. But in September, prices rose a little bit. Almost 959 is the median in the South Bay, and here in LA County, prices have seemed to stabilize. So it feels like we're just in a more balanced market. Definitely is an opportunity as a buyer. You're not competing with as many people, but it's not like the market has been flooded with a glut of inventory. So supply and demand seems to have stabilized, and our prediction is that we think it's going to be more of a buyer's market until beginning of next year. Once the Fed stops raising rates and rates start to correct, we think there'll be a lot of pent-up demand and the market could switch back to a seller's market. So if you're a buyer, now's a great time. If you're a seller, there's still buyers out there and prices are holding steady. You might not be getting offers 100,000 to 200,000 over ask, but there are good deals out there, and we'll certainly help you find it. David Coe for the Coe Real Estate Group. Thanks for watching. And if we can answer any questions about your particular real estate situation, we'd love to. Please get in contact. Thanks so much.